Now, can your website survive going viral? Everybody is looking for virality. You want to go viral. You want your website to be everywhere. Everybody wants their website to blow up. Every website owner wants that big moment when a post takes off, a product starts trending, maybe a celebrity mentions your brand, or a story on your website drives thousands of people to your website in 1 minute. This sounds exciting, and it actually is. There is one question that most website owners don't ask until it is too late. Can your website survive going viral? The truth is, a website that works perfectly fine on a normal day may completely struggle the moment real attention shows up. And that is where lots of businesses get caught off guard. Spending time and money trying to attract visitors, invest in content, marketing, ads, social media, and SEO and the likes. Then when success comes, traffic starts rushing in. People are sharing your website, your post, then your website just slows down. Your pages stop loading properly. Images fail. Checkout becomes unstable. Visitors start getting error messages, and people just don't be patient enough, they just leave. At that moment, the business is losing success. And it is the painful irony of digital growth. Sometimes your website fails the moment your business starts getting noticed. Lots of people think your website has technical issue, seeing it as something small. Maybe a short-term convenience, but it is much bigger than that. Now, if your website goes down or becomes frustrating during a major traffic spike, you are losing both website performance, both sales, both leads, both ad revenue, both trust, and perhaps worst of all, you are losing opportunities. Because online visitors are very impatient. They do not usually wait around while your website figures itself out. If they click on your link and the experience is bad, many of them will just move on to something else and may never come back, unfortunately. So that is why going viral is not just a marketing event, it is also a technical test. Traffic spikes reveal weak websites. So if your website struggles badly when a large number of visitors arrive at once, that usually means the foundation of your website is already weak. That sudden traffic simply exposes the weakness in your website. Sometimes the problem can be cheap hosting, poor optimization, too many plugins fighting each other behind the scenes. Sometimes it is heavy website inefficient database queries, lack of caching, or code that is never built to handle pressure. And in many cases, it is not just one issue. It is a combination of many of these small weaknesses that become a major problem when your website is under stress. That is where software engineering becomes a business issue, because it is not just about code, it is about readiness. A website owner might say, well, my site has handled thousands of visitors before, but that does not always mean much. There is a big difference between 10,000 visitors spread across the entire day and 10,000 visitors arriving within 2 minutes. So the first scenario, that is 10,000 visitors spread across the whole day, is manageable for many websites. The second scenario is where things get very serious. When lots of people hit your site at the same time, the pressure increases very fast. Your website has to respond to more requests. Your database has to work more harder. Your pages, media ads, forms all come under stress at the same time within few minutes. And that is where weak systems begin to break. Now, another thing many business owners overlook is mobile traffic. When a website starts getting shared across people a lot, a large percentage of these viewers come from mobile phones. They might be on slower connections, they may have even less patience, they may be clicking from social media ads where people expect speed immediately. So even if your site does not fully crash, a poor mobile experience can destroy all the moment for them. If your pages load slowly, buttons don't work well, your layout feels cluttered, and your website becomes frustrating to use, then your site may still lose that very audience that it worked so hard to attract. So that means survival is not only about staying online, it is also about staying usable and being online. And that is a major difference. Lots of websites are technically available during traffic spikes, but practically unusable. They open, but too slowly. They display, but badly. To visitors, that still feels like failure. Now, here is the part that many owners learn only after a bad experience is that scalability is only what you think about when you grow. But no, scalability is something you prepare for before growth arrives. Now, waiting until your site starts feeling under pressure is like waiting until a packed event begins before checking whether the building has enough space, enough exits to accommodate everybody. But then the pressure is already live. Now, fixing performance issues during a traffic spike is far more stressful and more expensive and more risky than preparing ahead of time. So that is why smart website owners think beyond how the site looks. They also ask about how the site behaves under pressure. Now, can your hosting handle certain spikes? Is your code base clean enough to perform well? Is it database efficient? Is there a content delivery strategy in place? Are we monitoring the site well enough to spot trouble before users start complaining? Now, these questions may sound very technical, but they are deeply tied to business results, because at the end of the day, your website is not just there to exist. It is there to represent your brand, support your brand growth. And if growth becomes the thing that breaks it, then the website has a serious weakness hiding underneath it. So yes, every business wants more traffic. Every brand wants more attention. Every website owner hopes for that big moment. But the real question is not whether your website can attract visitors. It is whether your website can still perform when those visitors arrive. Because in the digital world, surviving growth is part of earning it. And if your website cannot survive going viral, then your biggest opportunity may become your biggest missed chance. Thank you, and see you on the next one.